Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be going over one of my friend's team, Wilcoon, on Twitch, and he's going to be using Aggron, Togekiss, and Giratina Altered. So I think the main thing that sticks out here is that he uses Aggron, and that's an interesting pick. It has really good, interesting typing for the Ultra League. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the matches. So I will say up front, I don't know which matchups are the best for Aggron, but I can make inferences, and we'll see how these games go. He actually does quite well in this set, and he's at 2,000 rating. He's above 2,000 ratings, so he's into rank 8 already. And so Lugia against Aggron looks like it's a really good matchup. Lugia escapes out of there really quickly. The Dragon Tails would be resisted, and comes in with Muck, and Will swaps into Togekiss here. Interesting matchup. These Sludge Waves will get close to one-shotting. They don't technically one-shot, but they bring it down really far, and then you can snarl down. Now, it looks like we overtap here on the Ancient Power, so an extra fast attack goes through. We don't want to expend that shield, so we're just going to have to take the Sludge Wave here. Ends up KOing him. He's going to be down a shield here coming back into this Aggron matchup, but I think he's actually going to fast attack it down. He does. So they're probably not bringing Lugia back in. They're bringing in Feraligatr. Not the greatest. These Hydro Cannons coming from Feraligatr are going to do a lot, but lucky for us, it does have the Ice fast attack instead of a Water Gun. I think it's Frostfang, so we're going to be resisting those, and as long as we shield up these Hydro Cannons, we should be good. Also, Giratina probably has good matchups against the Lugia in the back. The one thing it has to be worried about with this Feraligatr is that the ice damage is super effective against the dragon typing. So he decides to bring it in later, probably to catch this Hydro Cannon. Oh, it has Crunch. I did not know that. And ends up bringing this Lugia in. Now, interesting thing about this is, even if Lugia somehow takes out the Giratina here, it's going to probably get farmed down by the Aggron, and the Aggron will throw a move at the Feraligatr. I forgot what was in the back. This Sky Attack actually did a lot more than I thought it would, but we're going to be able to get to the Shadow Sneak. If you notice, we've only got one move on the Giratina A. I assume that he probably doesn't have the Candy or the Stardust, one of the two, or just doesn't want to invest in it. I know we have not invested into a Giratina A, and I really don't want to, so hopefully I never have to do that. And this Lugia is going to get a Sky Attack off, but it really doesn't do any damage. We double resist and farm it down, and then he does have a shield left, so I see Will is contemplating whether or not he should throw a move, but he's probably really close to having two moves, which is why I assume he ends up throwing here. And as you see, he did have an extra Heavy Slam, but it didn't matter. The fast attacks were going to take out the Feraligatr at such low HP anyways. So starting this set off well, 1-0. Coming into the second set here. And I gotta say, I had never seen an Aggron in Ultra League before, so this is really interesting. I have used it before in Cliffhanger for Ghost Stadium, for one of their tournaments before. Anyways, back into this battle, we're up against the Giratina. It looks, I think it had Dragon Breath from what I saw, which is resisted by the Steel typing. Yes, it does have Dragon Breath, so this is probably a decent matchup for Aggron here. And I don't know, I would think that Stone Edge does more damage, so I assume the fact that he's going Flash... Is this Flash Cannon? Is Flash Cannon or Heavy Slam? Heavy Slam, yeah. I assume he went that to bait the shield out, and now maybe we'll have enough time to get to a Stone Edge? Probably shield this, match the shields, and then maybe get a second shield? Oh, just lets it go. Ooh, Dragon Claw does almost nothing. Wow. So this is perfect. There's no way Giratina's going to shield this. Yeah, ends up actually taking him out. Oh, it doesn't, but then the fast attacks do take him out. Man, the resistance to Dragon's attacks is so good on Aggron. Now we're up a shield, and we can determine which switch we want to go to. Unfortunately, both these Pokemon, neither of them is great against Scizor here, because Scizor's typing will make it have reduced damage from Togekiss's charms, and then it also has Night Slash, which is going to be super effective against Giratina Altered here. But we do have the Shadow Sneak, which is going to be doing neutral damage, I believe. Yep. And then we are just doing the fast attack, probably shield here, I assume, so that we can get to another Shadow Sneak. Yeah, and that's perfect. So we have such a shield advantage here that we can definitely afford to throw these moves. I think he's going to try to catch a Night Slash. Very good swap in. This Night Slash is resisted, so Togekiss is going to be taking not very much damage. Even though Togekiss is kind of a frail Pokemon, that did not do very much. Ooh, and Charizard's going to be doing super effective with his fire attacks, but all we need to do is get to the Ancient Power. Definitely shield this. It could be Blast Burn. And even if it's Dragon Claw, they're not getting to a Blast Burn after this anyways. We're going for the Ancient Power, which is going to be double super effective against Charizard because of the Flying type and the Fire typing. So it gets taken out here, and then this Scizor is just super low. It's going to be taken out by these resisted charms. So good win there. Definitely 2-0. Pretty nice start here. And I don't know, definitely check out his channel if you want to learn a more in-depth analysis of Aggron, because I know I'm just seeing what's happening and sort of shoutcasting it, but I'm sure if you see this all day long, you'll know the actual good matchups inside and out. All I can do is go off the typing and figure out what matchups are probably good for this. So I assume this matchup's decent. He ends up swapping to Swampert. Definitely going to go into Giratina here. Oh, the switch does not come through, which means he probably has to shield this. Hydro Cannon's just going to be doing way too much damage. And he tried to catch the move, but now he's not going to try to catch. He's going to just come in with the Giratina Altered. Now, if he did have both moves, you would probably want to use the Dragon Claw here. It does a little more damage for a little less energy, I believe. I don't have this Pokemon, so I couldn't tell you that right off the top of my head. These Earthquakes are doing about 50%. I know when we were using Swampert, we were definitely going for the Earthquakes, especially in this the shield advantage situation. Whenever I'm down to one shield, I kind of conserve it for the last possible second, or the most necessary shield, right? So he knew he could get that Earthquake off and probably just KO. If this is a Hydro Cannon, it probably doesn't KO us. We're going to shield anyways, just to preserve the switch. And this Shadow Sneak is actually super effective against the Cresselia. But Cresselia's going to have a decent matchup here. We're probably going to switch back into the Aggron. Perfect. So we're back into the lead scenario, but we're down a shield. We're down both shields, and our opponent is down one shield. Cresselia's probably going to... Oh, interesting. I think I would have gone for Moonblast. Both are resisted. Technically, Future Sight is more damage, but you're not really going to get too much damage off here with the Cresselia anyways. So probably going Moonblast is decent. Although it looks like he'll probably get to another move here. I wonder if this will be the Moonblast. Let's see. What does our opponent do here? Does go for the Moonblast. Seems like similar damage, to be honest. And looks like we're going to go for the Farm Down. This is perfect. We can gain back that shield. Even if he comes in with the Swampert's super low and can get taken out by one of these moves. Does come in with Swampert. We go for the Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam is resisted, but so is the Stone Edge. And we do get the shield back. And we're actually really close to another move. Oh my gosh. Another fantastic swap. Wow. So really swapping in a lot on these moves, and that is just perfect. He resists the Hydro Cannon. Ooh, Shift Tree. So with this being his last Pokemon, we definitely coming back in with Togekiss. Togekiss is going to have super effective damage against Shift Tree here. And there's not much our opponent can do. I mean, look at how much this is chunking. Probably 3 more charms and it's going to get taken out. And any move done by the Shift Tree here is actually going to be resisted. The Leaf Blades are resisted by the Flying typing of Togekiss, and the Foul Plays are resisted by the Fairy typing that Togekiss also has. So it seems like in a shield down situation, Aggron's got a pretty big move in Stone Edge, which is, as we've seen it land a couple times on Giratina A and Cresselia, does a lot of damage. Everyone knows Stone Edge is a very high damage move. It does get stabbed because it is rock typing along with steel. And yeah. So in here with Muck, this is probably in favor of Aggron. Oh, maybe not because he's looking to switch out. But these dark... So if you see my last video... Oh, Acid Spray, what? So if you see my last video, actually Dark Pulse is really good and neutral against a lot of things, but you see, just on fast attacks alone, this Muck is already down half life. I've not seen a Muck with Acid Spray before, so that's already interesting. Maybe a shield here? No, if this is Dark Pulse, it's going to do a lot. Oof. Yeah, about 55% with that, with the Acid Spray. And it gets to another one. Probably just let this go, I assume. Oh. No, he wants to throw a move out. Got the Acid Spray again. Okay. But we got a move off, and then maybe switch out? Or maybe just let this go, because it's already super low and double Acid Sprayed. Actually won the switch, which is really good. Probably coming in with Giratina, but also could come in with Togekiss if he wanted. Both are decent matchups. The Togekiss one is probably losing, but it's still fine. I think the Swampert has to land 3 Hydro Cannons. 2 gets it super low, but I don't think it can actually farm down, so yeah. Like I said, the preferred moveset here would have been Dragon Claw, but Shadow Sting's not bad either. It's still neutral, and your Shadow Claws are actually still doing a pretty significant amount, considering that Swampert is so, like, no HP. Not bulky. Squishy, that's the word I was thinking of. So squishy. So this Dragon Breath actually would be doing a lot to our own Giratina Altered. I believe the Dragon Breath variant does beat the Shadow Claw variant in the one-on-one, but luckily he swapped in, so we swap in with Togekiss, who's going to be resisting these Dragon Breaths actually because of the Fairy typing. Whereas if it were using the Shadow Claws, it would be doing pretty good damage. And this Swampert's just going to get fast attack down. He has a shield, so definitely don't want to throw a move here. This won't KO us, and it actually, the Killing Blow has already gone through. The Swampert just hasn't realized it yet till his turn comes back. Yeah. So in the reason I say that is because when a charge attack goes through, if there was a fast attack incoming, it's actually, the damage doesn't register until after the charge attack, if they happened at the same time. So if the Pokemon that's getting charged attacked survives, then the damage will happen at the end of that charge attack, and in that situation did KO the Swampert without another one happening afterwards. So I assume this matchup's really bad. It has Dynamic Punch, which will be double super effective against Aggron. And he comes in with his own Charm User, so that's interesting. I think if I were Will here, I would have gone Ancient Power, maybe try to get the boost. The Flamethrower, while it is super effective against Fairy typing, a little unnecessary, considering how low this Grandbull was. And it looks like we're just going to lose the shield advantage here. Or we're going to maintain shield advantage rather than switch advantage. Probably waiting out the timer here so that he can come in with Aggron. Yeah, and then fast attack it down and be ready to switch when the Poliwrath comes back in. Definitely have to shield this. If it's Dynamic Punch, I assume it will one-shot. At least it'll get close. It'll do a ton. And it looks like we're going to try to catch another Dynamic Punch. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Wilcoon has the swaps of a god here. He is swapping out every single time one of their moves is up and eating up so much of their energy. So we come into the mirror match here. Our opponent does have the shiny though, so maybe it does more damage. Who knows? Does have the Dragon Claw, which is going to be ideal in this situation. I assume this means we're going to lose this mirror. But maybe we end up coming in with Aggron farming down and having a ton of energy for the Poliwrath is what I assume is going to happen. Probably don't shield. Ooh, he did shield. Interesting. Probably going to call for a shield on the opponent's side here. Although if I was the opponent, I definitely don't shield here. You can always come in with Poliwrath, get the Ice Punch in. Oh my god, no. Okay. I thought he was going to catch another move. It didn't matter, though. He came in with energy. Our opponent's definitely not shielding this. Gonna come in with Poliwrath. Okay, yeah, we don't have a shield, so we're definitely letting it go. If this is Dynamic Punch, definitely is going to KO. 100%. Now, this Poliwrath is probably out of energy, and we're very close to the Shadow Sneak. Is this enough? I actually don't know. I'm gonna be surprised here as well. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it wasn't enough, but oh my gosh, a couple more fast attacks. That had to have been so close because an Ice Punch there does KO us. Unless our opponent doesn't have Ice Punch, he actually never showed it. And there you see it. Wilcoon getting a 5-0 here with Aggron, Togekiss, and Giratina A. Really interesting team. I don't know how much play Aggron has in general. It's very good against a lot of the meta, at least a lot of the meta when Ultra League started out. I know the meta has been changing a little day by day, so I wonder how much play it still has. I think this video is a couple days old. But yeah, this is very impressive. I think the thing that won him a lot of games more than anything, though, are the sack swaps or catching the moves on Pokemon that are resistant to those charge moves, and then just wasting the energy of Pokemon in general. So with that, I'm going to say thank you guys for coming to watch this video. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video. And also go ahead and check out Wilcoon's Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/WilcoonVII, I believe. I had it at the bottom of the screen the whole time, so if you want to go check that out, go back, get that, and then go check him out on Twitch and give him a follow for sure. He is an awesome streamer. All right, and he's also in EU, so I think the times he goes on is 4 Central. I don't know what time that is in EU. Okay, thank you all for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.